When we listen to First Nations young women, they bring with them this unfiltered view, an unfiltered, untapped view of the world and what it could, should, and has the potential to be. So often, these moments in time, they enable us to think about, one, where we have come from, but two, where we're going. And being able to draw strength from each other, to know that what we are planning for in the future has the potential to become such powerful realities.
This moment right now, me standing here, is so important for now and the future. One, in acknowledging the leadership that's been paved, the path that's been paved by our leaders that are still here and not here, but that we stand on the shoulders of giants. And so it's really important for me as a young person to understand and acknowledge the fight.
I feel so privileged to be a part of such an opportunity. I mean, that's exciting in itself, just seeing our future mothers, carers, professionals, all in one space.
Like, I know that my transition into being a woman from a youth and from a young girl is a crucial part of my identity and my life as a Torres Strait Islander woman. So ensuring that I'm a part of this movement that steps up to make sure that there's justice within my life and for the generation to come is my obligation.
I think the thing that I'm looking forward to the most about the Youth Forum is seeing 100+ young women in the room vibing off each other's energy, drawing strength from each other, realising and acknowledging their strength that they all bring with them from their communities, their families, their mothers, their nannies.
On the 8th of May 2023, while many of you were still travelling here, 130 powerful, black and deadly young women came together to discuss the issues that matter to us. While we spoke on Monday, the lovely Wella created our youth statement artwork. When we work with such a spiritual process, words can never do justice, but rather we need to feel the process that Wella has created. We have invited our youth delegates to co-create this artwork and endorse the youth statement by leaving their mark. You can see that by the white dots. We're creating a starry night. We are the light in the darkness.
The Youth Summit was really great yesterday. I think I just had no idea what to expect, how many people to be there, and to be in a room with 120 other young girls was incredible, and especially to sit on a table where there was people from WA and NT. You just don't get that opportunity pretty much ever. So being in a room with such incredible women who had travelled so far and hearing people's different stories and perspectives and ideas that I had never even thought of, and being able to collaborate with people that you don't get the opportunity to very often has been a major highlight and will continue to be, I'm sure, for the next 3 days.
Meeting the girls from the Youth Forum and just having that common ground, and even though we come from all different places and have different backgrounds and different communities with different, traditions and cultures, it's exciting to be with one another and empower each other.
It's really hearing those innovative ideas, but also seeing the next level leadership and seeing what our future leaders really look like. I'm excited to be able to contribute to their future leadership capacity in some way as a mentor for the week, and I'm just really, really keen to hear how they contribute back, but then also hearing from our elders, one, acknowledging everything that they've built, their legacies, but also how we can work together as young people.
There is hope because we have deadly women, like the amazing people that have, put this forum together. that give us as next generation First Nations women that hope that we do have these elders and leaders that are paving ways for us, so that, you know, gaps are closed, so that we're getting further along, you know, in our health statistics, in looking after our babies, in education, all of those different types of things. So I think to sum that word up, it really just gives me a lot of hope.
It's been talked about that it's a gateway to move forward, and I think that that's a very important part, to have the youth be as confident and included in these conversations to help continue and move forward.
We've spoken a lot today around legacy and continually growing and bringing our culture and, I guess, decolonising so many aspects of the system. So it's really important to share all the voices from our aunts and our elders, but also have youth here to kind of bring in their voices and their ideas and their perspectives and work together for our next steps and for our future.
I would like to invite all of the youth delegates to come to the stage. We would like to now present our official youth statement.
At the historic Wiyi Yani U Thangani Women's Voices Summit, we, the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Youth Forum representatives, share with you our statement, strength from the past and our vision for the future.
As a collective, we are diverse in our viewpoints and in our lived experiences. This is what makes us strong. We can debate and challenge each other with love, care and respect. It is our birthright to be able to exercise our autonomy over our culture and our future.
As our nation's future leaders, academics, policymakers, professionals, partners, carers and mothers, we make this commitment to you all. We will continue to show up. We will continue to be part of the solution. We will continue to take back our space and have our voices heard.
Young people deserve the right to speak and be heard. There are so many other youth voices that have not been heard nor valued. We want to come together with young women, men, trans and non-binary mob, neurodiverse mob and mob with disabilities. We deserve more time to connect across our diverse experiences. We deserve a national space to build meaningful relationships that enable us to create systematic change, and we seek your support to host the first Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander National Youth Summit that is led, designed and hosted by our First Nation young people. As we step up to drink from that well, we will definitely not forget who dug it, but together we will raise our families and our communities into a new future.
The majority of our population is under the age of 30, and whatever we decide in this room now, it will be carried by those individuals and all of the ones that I'm sure that will join with them when they return back to communities on such a powerful statement. I just think that was an incredible representation, and thank you very much.
There's a very important role that we all play, and there's a very important role that we as young Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people play in paving this nation and going forward, in deciding what do we want and how do we want it. And that's up to us to do exactly that. And there's nothing that's stopping us.
I feel like one of the biggest takeaways for a lot of us young mob sharing this space is that we'll be able to lean on one another. So to be able to come together in a safe way is, really deadly.
Making sure that, our kids have an opportunity there to go in whatever direction they want to go into. And there's, just removing those barriers, not just for our kids, but also like our women in them leadership positions, making sure that, we're breaking down those barriers.
In 10 years, I hope to be stepping back and supporting next level leadership coming through.
I kind of have this vision that in 10 years' time, I want to be living in the changes that we were able to make from this summit.
Well, I know my little great-granddaughter is standing on the shoulders of giants, and that, you know, when she's of age where she reflects on this experience and this opportunity, that she can feel proud that she was in the company of some of the best leaders from our mob in this country.